going now is the testing center. As you can see, the multi-million dollars investment that we have here, where we do vehicle testing, and, to make sure that those vehicles are roadworthy. So we just walk in quick and see what we have there at the LTM. Okay, so basically, as you can see, these are machines that are waiting to go live, but we have to wait to have government approval before we can go live with these machines. They are here to make sure that your vehicles are roadworthy. The first thing they're going to do, text the vehicle headlights, like you can see. This one is used to text the vehicle headlights, and also to do some mechanical texting of the vehicles. So when the vehicle come in, before the registration process is done, the guy is going to make sure that they text the vehicle and make sure that they are roadworthy. But like I said to you right now, we are not operating these machines. We don't have to wait for the government to give us the approval. So we can go further and you see other texting equipment that are here. So like you can see, I think you can walk fast. These are all machines, different types of machines that we have for our testing purposes. And you just come closer and see what we have here. So if you take a look here, you can show your camera there. These machines are used to check the honor carrier of the vehicle. Make sure that they have good honor carrier system, their brake system, they are all up to date. So when you come here, they're going to do your check and make sure once your vehicle is roadworthy, you can proceed to the registration center where you're going to do all the registration and whatever that you need to be done. So this is our garage. You can just show you there. These are where the guys will also do other additional testing. And then if your vehicle having some issues, you wanted to repair it for you, that is optional. You can proceed there and they're going to do the repairing for you so that you can make sure that your vehicle is up to standard before you can get on our roads. So and then all of these bicycles, you can see, these are logistical support that will provide to Liberia National Police. There are hundreds of these vehicles that are here, and these bicycles, they are also used for community policing. Sometimes there are other areas where the police are, so they sometimes use the bicycle to move around, unlike the motorbikes. And then for highway patrol and other patrol in the cities, the police use these dust-off vehicles. So we have multiples of these vehicles. They are in good numbers in country, along with the tow truck. So like we said to you, to clear some of these gossip that on the media, LTN does not carry on what we call enforcement, like we said. All we do is we provide the registration of driver vehicles, documents, driver licenses, but then the issue of enforcement is being done by Liberia National Police. All LTM does is we provide these vehicles, we provide the tow trucks to the Liberia National Police. You can look at them. We provide the tow trucks to the Liberia National Police. A lot of them are already posted to various corners in the cities. So the police will use the tow trucks when there are breakdown on the road, when there are traffic violation, and then those vehicles that are violated or maybe broke down on the road will be towed and brought in here. But that process, like I said to you, is not being done by LTMI. It's being done by Liberia National Police. They carry out every enforcement for the government of Liberia. That is within the concession. LTMI do the documentation. LTMI do the issuing of driver licenses, but the issue of vehicle or enforcement is being done by Liberia National Police. So we can also take a walk at the registration center. So this is the entire setup that we have here for vehicle inspection. So now we're gonna move over to where the process starts. When someone comes to do their vehicle registration, where they're going to start the process. That's where we are going now. So we can just do it and maybe a little bit fast. So this is the facility that we have. Yeah.
So folks, you're watching us. This is DN News, and of course we're covering the Liberia Traffic Management here, where the Liberia Traffic Management is
As you can see, obviously, the Liberia National Police that carry out enforcement is one of their vehicles that they use. So all they have on them, Liberia National Police, there is nothing about LTMI. As you can see, there is nothing about LTM. It's Liberia National Police that carry out enforcement, not LTM. So they get that clear for the public. It's Liberia National Police that do that, not LTM. So this is the first area the work starts. When you come in the morning, you're going to sit here, and then they will give you the form. You have to fill in the form. Let me have a copy of the form there. Let me give me one copy. Let me give me that copy. Okay. So they will give you. Let me give you a copy of the form. Just come in. You're coming. Good morning. How are you? Okay. So don't hear you. Okay. This is a copy of the form. Now, when you come, you have to fill in this form. You fill in the form to begin your registration process. Whether it's a new vehicle, whether it's renewal of they're going to help you with that. People, trained staffs who are in here, they're going to assist you to see how best this form can be filled in. And after this process is completed, you sit here, and then they take you to where you're going to receive your numbers. So we're going to go there. They're going to also assign a number for you out here because it's going to be on a first come first serve basis. So once you fill in your form, they give you the number, and then you proceed right here where you have to sit to begin your process. So you're gonna be placed right here. As you can see, people are being seated, and then they will call your number. So when they call your number, yeah, after filling in the form there now, then you receive your number, you come and sit. They're going to call your number. As you can see what the guy is doing, he will call you by number. So it's not about somebody coming last or have to rush in front. No, it's about going in as per the way the numbers are arranged. So when your number is called, you now proceed. You now proceed to enter the payment areas. As you can see, we have two windows here on this side, and there are other two windows on this side. But there are a lot of people in there who are going to do the registration process to make it fast. Because you cannot have one or two persons doing the registration process. No. So you come here, you do your payment on here at the windows. There are a lot of people in there who are going to receive your money, pay, and give you your payment invoice and that of your receipt. They're going to give you everything. Once you have that, you can have your seat anywhere around here. As you can see, people are seated all here. So at the end of the day, you got a security who is posted here. The security will ask you because you're not going to lie, everybody just done. So it's being done, and according to the way you receive your number and the way you do your payment. So when that is done, the officer will ask you in. As you can see, also it's being organized by Liberia National Police. They make sure to coordinate all of the different activities. Just so we're gonna have a rush or maybe a fight in. So when people come in, yeah, the other people also seated right here. So other people will be seated here, and then you engage to any of our agents. There are a lot of agents here, as you can see. Take your camera around. Let's take your camera around. So there are agents who are here. They prepare your registration and that of the driver license. So all the people you see there, they do vehicle registration. So and then so you can be called to end of the desk, provided once there is a open space there, you can go and sit to end of the agents, and they will help you to carry on your process. So after that, so in order to promote dual control, right? So what we do, when the agent processes the document, there are other people going to verify the information that is being provided to the agent, so that there can be an error or maybe mistake on your document. So these people sit here, they're going to verify your document, make sure that all of the information that was provided by you and that was entered onto the system by the agent will be verified and make sure that it's all in line with what you want. When that is done, then the process is completed at this point. The process is now completed. Then the document now goes to the system, the database, where they're going to process your vehicle registration or your driver license. So you see the other guys here who has the white stuff. Yeah, they do the driver license. Because they have to take your photo, right? When you come to do driver license, they'll take your photo. Make sure you got a very white, clean background so that you can proceed. So this is our processing center. This is where we have all of our agents. They will process your document, your driver license, your vehicle registration, and everything. So basically, everything in the processing documents. The driver license, your vehicle registration, we are not involved with enforcement. Enforcement is being done by Liberia National Police. The issue of tickets will not be done by LTM. So sometimes someone say, oh, LTM is issuing tickets to our people, exorbitant amount. No. All that is with the Liberia National Police. We only provide logistical support to the police. We do not issue tickets, we do not tow trucks, We do not impound vehicles. No, all is being done by the Liberia National Police. So let me get out there, and then we're going to take you to another area that you can see. So the issue of the turnaround time, right? Yeah. Is one thing that is very important. So because of that, you can see in here we have other agents that are here. There are other agents that are also in here because we don't want people come and sit for the rest of the day. And having 2-3 person processing for document is going to take a lot of time. So as you can see, there are a lot of people here who process document. So that the turnaround time can be as fast as possible. Yeah, so we're going to take it out to where other activity is being conducted. So when your document now is processed, so when the document now is processed, you move now and come here. Yeah. So I think you come to the front. You come. Okay. So there are other processing. You can see because of the huge rush of people, right? Though we are trying our best to see how we can decentralize the process, but in addition to do that, we have other windows that are being created here, so that people can come and be able to leave soon, not to stay the rest of the day here. So if you take a look on this side, just look right here. 1 minute, Mr. You see here, these are facilities that are being prepared for the Liberia National Police. So people who are issued tickets, people who vehicle they impound, you understand? You come, you make your payment, and you proceed to the police department. This place is squarely with the Liberia National Police. So once your payment is done, you come and the police give you your clearance. You go and take your vehicle or your keke or whatever. When they issue you ticket, you come and pay for your ticket. The police give your clearance and they give your next back to you. So this is the Liberia National Police, not LTM. But what LTM does is only provide the facility for them. Make sure the place is well secure. You see, fully AC and everything is there. So the police do the operation that has nothing to do with LTM. They have nothing to do there. It's with the Liberia National Police. So when all of the processings are done, then you come on this side now and wait. So when all of the processings are done within, then you come right here and wait. This is where you're going to sit. You're going to sit and then they're going to call your name, whether it's your vehicle registration document, whether it's your driver license.
Something delivered.
Yes. So that's where you're going to receive all of your documentation, whether it's your driver license, whether it's your vehicle registration. You come and sit there, they're going to call your name. You sign for whatever you pay for, and you receive it from here. You can now go. So there's the end process. This is where the process ends. It starts from where we went through the issuing of the slip, the form, where you fill in your information, and then you go through the procedure, you pay the money, you go in, the guys there process a document, and then you come out here and wait. It's a one-stop shop. You don't need to do 1 year and go to another area to wait for somebody to take 2-3 days. And what I'm saying to you is just done within hours.
4 hours.
Hours. Sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, based on the number of people that are here. That's why we try as much as possible to see that we have more agents that are here. So on the other issue of
Highly effective.
how they effective,
In terms of effectiveness.
how they effective is done within hours. It's done within hours. So if someone tells you that if you go to LTM to do your vehicle registration, you're going to be there for 2-3 days to obtain your driver license, no. You sit right here, they're going to provide a driver license to you. You sit right here, going to provide your vehicle registration document to you. We'll show you sample of our driver license. We'll also show you sample of our vehicle registration document. So we'll proceed on the other issue that has to do with the license plate. We're going to proceed to what we can, so you can see the warehouse to tell you how much. Yes, sir. So you can get a clear first-hand view of exactly what is happening and how our people try to portray what is happening, which is not the right information that the public is getting. But today is important that you have this first-hand information for us. Come on. Sir. So, this is the processing room.